Man, it's pretty cold out here right now. Got my mask on, got my gloves, trying to warm up my fingers because I have to have my fingers to be able to drill and sand and cut. And I think they're so cold now that if I lost a finger cutting or sanding, I wouldn't even notice because I can't feel them. But I got it cut and drilled. Now I'm just going to sand it. And we'll pick up where we left off when I had a blowout the other day and get another one drilled, get another one on the lathe, and hopefully this one turns out and it's not too cold out here. Stick around, we'll get it on the lathe soon. Alright, so we're almost back to where we left off last time. And if you're wondering, what is this guy talking about? Where we left off last time? Watching one of the corners, the previous pen turning video I did where I had a blowout, doing the same pen blank with the pine cones and the resin. So go check out that video, and we're get to turning right now, and hopefully this one doesn't blow up. It's still snowing, it's still cold. I rolled my sleeves up because I don't want something getting caught in this while it's spinning and have a horrific accident. So let's get to turning and stay tuned for how this turns out. It's so cold that my lathe doesn't want to turn on. There we go. Max RPMs. Let's get to it. I switched my carbide tool. I turned it a little bit so it's on a sharp edge now, and hopefully that will save us from another blowout. So far, so good. You may notice I'm not taking real big cuts with this. I don't want to have another massive blowout. Right now I have some parts where you can see the pine cones kind of falling out, but I'll get it down further and fill those holes with some super glue. As long as the whole pen barrel isn't showing, we should be good. How are we even recording? We are. Alright. So I'm going to put this in time lapse and get this turned down a little more. Get this. Alright, so there's just a few spots, little holes. Working with pine cones, it happens. You can't get the resin everywhere. So I'm just going to take my handy dandy super glue here. Kind of just dab in those spots, fill them in. Make sure they look pretty. Kind of just smoothing it out. Make it so I can get a nice finish on it. Would have helped if I would have stabilized the pine cones first, but can go back and fix them like I am now. Just give it a nice little coating, getting all the holes here. It's a decently big hole right there. Put a lot in there. Got a little bit right there. Smooth everything out. It's more damage control than anything. It's gonna be a nice pen once it's finished though, if I can get that far. Since it's cold, I'm just gonna hit it with the activator. Make sure all that glue starts setting quick and I don't get that many drips. And I'm gonna let this dry and I'll be back in a few minutes to wrap this baby up, so stay tuned. Alright, so I got it nice and super glued, trimmed it down a little bit. Now it's time for sanding. You can already see this is going to be one of the best pens I've ever made. So let's get to sanding, get this thing off the lathe and put together. Alright, sanded it up to 12,000 grit. Now I'm going to put on a little bit of friction polish. One final touch, make it as pretty as possible. Then we'll get this baby assembled and it's going to be amazing. Let's get the friction polish on there. Alright, back in the house because it is cold outside. Let's get this sucker put together. Just gonna put it on a basic Slimline and it is going to be gorgeous. So with no further ado, let's get this done. Now, no matter how many times you've put this thing together, always follow the instructions. I have them on my phone over here. So let's pick which one I want to be bottom, which one I want to be top. That one's going to be bottom right there. This is a thing of beauty. Got some sparkles in there, some blue and white. This thing is gorgeous. Well worth the wait. Thanks for sticking around. If you've liked what you've seen, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I think I might hold on to this one. That's how nice it is. Maybe do a giveaway at some point. So if you want to be a part of that, hit the subscribe button, watch my videos, and follow along. Let's see how epic this journey gets.